What's up guys, SDPeasy here, and today we're going to be talking about Icon Swaps 3 coming to FIFA 20. Now we all knew this was coming pretty soon. It got announced, I believe, when you're seeing this, a day ago or 2 days ago. I'm going to talk through who I think is worth getting, who I think would be a waste of your time, and who I believe that I'm probably going to commit my time to. So let's jump into this. I have used some images off Twitter that I found on Twitter of some pros and cons of some of the cards, which I thought were fantastic. So I'll find out who the Twitter user was and obviously mention his name, because fair play to him, he's made some sick graphics. So let's jump into who is worth it and who isn't. So we'll start with the top tier ones. Obviously the most tokens required. Whether you're worth. Immediately, Zidane. Do not waste 23 tokens on that Zidane card. It is his baby card. It is not... It's a good card, don't be wrong, but it's not the best card you could get here. It would literally be the biggest waste of your tokens, your time, literally possible. Like, don't even waste your time with this. It's such a dead card. The fact that that is not even his mid-icon is a disgrace, really. However, the other big token players, Prime Garincha and Prime Moments Carlos Alberto, certainly worth doing. If you are looking for a player in either of those positions and you do have the time to commit to maybe either of these cards, certainly go for it. Both completely worth it. Cannavaro as well, Prime Moments and Prime Moments Petit, literally fantastic cards, so worth it. If you have got the time to commit your time to these 19, 20, 21 token icons, then certainly do it, because they're class. Like, if you commit the time, you certainly get what you're worth. For me, Maradona, now yes, he is a tick, but the 3-star weak foot would definitely turn me off, especially with it being his 95 card. The 3-star weak foot does put me off that card a lot. So, I mean, it's a tick, but if I had 19 icon tokens, I'd 100% take Prime Moments Petit over him. It's just easy. Riquelme, don't even go near that card. His Prime Moments is not even that good, and for 18 tokens, complete waste of your time. However, Bergkamp's Prime Moments, definitely good. Amazing finishing stats, like I say, dribbling, composure and passing. Certainly worth 16 tokens if you can grind that many. Yeah, I'd say committing to the Bergkamp card would not be a bad shout at all. But yeah, Zidane and Riquelme, leave that alone. For 16 tokens, obviously you can get yourself an Ian Rush Prime Icon Moments. Obviously his passing does let him down, so but this one is a tick, to be fair, because obviously passing on a strike is not the most important thing. It's a pretty good card, don't get me wrong. It would score you a lot of goals, so if you do want to commit to that one, for me, Dalglish at 16 tokens. I know it's not his Prime Moments or anything, but that for me would make more sense to get, because that card is supposedly one of the best strikers in the game. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think if you had 16 tokens, I would personally say Dalglish over Rush, but that's obviously your personal preference. Kaká is prime for 50. Is prime? No, I'm not sure. Is that card for 15 tokens is solid. It's an amazing cam card. Same with Maldini. I believe that's his mid card, and for 13 tokens, that's a steal. It's a very tempting one. Don't get me wrong. Very tempted by that one. Obviously, already having Nesta as a centre-half in my team. So I'm definitely tempted by that Maldini card. Lampard is a huge one that is definitely worth it. For 10 tokens, you can have Prime Moments 92 rated Lampard. Hugely worth it. Definitely worth doing that one. Play him as a centre mid or as a cam, he'd be absolutely unreal. This 86 Hullet, the baby Hullet, don't even waste your time with 10 tokens. You could have Prime Moments Overmars or Prime Moments Lampard for the same amount of tokens. The fact that that's, like I say, like with the Zidane again, that's not even mid Hullet or Prime Hullet, is such a joke. It's just not what is the point? Like, nobody's going to take that card. Why, when you have the option of Prime Moments cards or Prime cards, are you going to take a baby Hullet? Just don't even waste your time with that. It's not, that card isn't even that good in my opinion. I think you need one of his other cards to actually have a good Hullet. Overmars, obviously the 3-star skill moves is a bit of a put off, but for 10 tokens, if you're looking for a winger, you can't go wrong with that card. It's a fantastic card. And the 5-star weak foot is certainly very useful. The Puyol for me, although it's a fantastic centre-back card, he's too slow. For a Prime Icon Moments, especially when if you save up 4 more tokens, you could get Maldini, which is a far better card. For me, I wouldn't go for Puyol, even though it's a Prime Moments. I wouldn't say he's worth it, in my opinion. I think his card is a bit too weak. When you could just commit 4 more tokens to Maldini. That's probably what I'd do. Obviously, you've got 92 Prime Laudrup for 9. Definitely for me, 100%. That's a very good card. Definitely one if you can't commit to many tokens. That's probably the best one to go for. Gattuso, Trezeguet, and Litmanen are all I mean, Litmanen, if you want the 6 token card, if you do like another one and maybe Litmanen, then he might actually be worth it, because for me, at 6 tokens, his card is actually very good. His balance is just very off-putting. Just how poor his balance, I think it's about 70 or something. It's just not very good for a very agile card that you need. Trezeguet, avoid that card at all costs. It's dreadful. Literally, all it can do is shoot. The rest of the card is awful. Gattuso is a borderline one. I mean, if you've got tokens spare over, then I'd take Gattuso. It's a good CDM card. Don't get me wrong; it'd be a fantastic CDM. He's just too slow, and his passing isn't good enough for me. I prefer a CDM who passes out from the back. Some of the best combos you can make, obviously Lampard and Overmars would be a fantastic one for 19. For 24, is that 24? No, 23. You could have Dalglish and Gattuso, or Maldini and Lampard. If you can somehow grind all 23 and you are going to be able to commit to that, certainly get on that. I also think the prime icon pack for 10 tokens is a very good shout. If you are willing to take that risk, I've seen a lot of people get a lot of very, very good ones on Twitter so far. So yeah, if you're willing to take that risk, I think the prime pack is actually not that bad of a shout for 10 tokens. I think that's actually pretty decent. However, I think for me, this is the man I'm going to take. Obviously, for the sentimental value to me of how much Lampard means to me as a Chelsea fan. Just the guy, and the card, to be fair, is unreal. 80 pace, 93 shooting, 90 passing, 86 dribbling, 85 physical. If you whack something to give him a bit of pace, a bit more dribbling, that card is going to be an absolute joke as a centre mid or a cam. I'm really looking forward to using this. And obviously, at only 10 tokens, I don't really have the time necessarily to commit to maybe getting as many tokens as other people. So I'm thinking, I want a prime moments, and with the connection this man has to my heart, he has to be in the team. So yeah, that's going to be who I'm going for. Let me know in the comments who you're going to be going for. Quite interested to see what you're thinking of the ones that have come out. Obviously, no Eusebio. People thought he would be in there, so interested to see what you guys think. So yeah, like I say, let me know in the comments what cards you're going to be going for if you are doing Icon Swaps 3, who you're going to be taking, or if you're going to be taking the pack. Let me know your reasons why for each of the cards or the pack or so on. I'll be interested to see. Hopefully this has been informative for you on what cards not to take and go for if you weren't sure. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new around here. We do upload every single day at 6 PM, so hit that notification bell so you know every day when we upload. We're on the road to just building and growing this year, so if you do want to stick around and subscribe, it'd mean the world. Thank you very much. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and peace.